common misconception that being alone is directly equal to being sad, both in life and how you exist out in the world as you're doing your daily tasks. And I think that in itself is sad. Maybe it's just me, but I think that there's something so empowering about knowing how to be alone. And especially in a big city like New York, it can feel really daunting to go out and do things by yourself, whether it be eat a meal or run some errands or just go for a walk. Because when you go out there, you see so many people and realize all of the plans that you could have or the opportunities you could be taking. And if you don't take advantage of all of those things, it's easy to feel unproductive. When in reality, the most productive and the most empowering thing that you can do for yourself is slow down and learn how to enjoy spending time with yourself. Three things I've been loving lately in no particular order. 1, toasting bread on a pan with butter as opposed to in the toaster. So much better. 2, cream makeup products as opposed to powder makeup products. And 3, Coldplay's music. Literally their entire discography. I know it's human nature to believe that if you're out, say, eating a meal alone, that anybody walking by is questioning it or even worse, like pitying it. But to put it as simply as I can, nobody cares. Like honestly, when was the last time that you walked by someone doing something alone and you thought about it for even a second and thought like, oh my God, that's so sad? Probably never. And even if you did for whatever reason, when was the last time that that thought stuck around for any more than like 10 seconds? The second you realize that no one thinks about you nearly as much as you think about you, life gets a whole lot easier.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark? From so far away, show us where we are. What makes the sun go to sleep every night? And what's it dreaming of? I wonder.
There's literally nowhere else in this entire city that I'd rather come by myself than Central Park. And I seem to only come once a year. And it's always around this time because this is peak foliage. You'll see it. It's actually insane. And it's just beautiful. And this is one of those places where it's okay to be alone and just walk and take your time.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain. Beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise.
Without a doubt, my favorite thing to do, especially when I'm in a place like Central Park or honestly anywhere in New York because it's always so touristy, is when I see a couple taking a selfie to ask them if they want a picture of the two of them. Because when you're traveling, especially if it's just you and another person, odds are you're getting tons of solos, but you're not getting a picture of the two of you together. So everywhere I go, not even New York, I did this a lot when I was abroad too, I will always ask if people want pictures of the two of them. And 9 times out of 10, everybody says yes, and everyone's always so happy.
Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all.
Okay, we left the park for the time being, and we came to this mall right by Columbus Circle because today's the first day of the Sephora sale, and we have a Sephora here. So we're gonna do some shopping.
As willows align, we lose track of time. Let up high, now we climb. Oh,
spent some time at Sephora, but couldn't stay away from the park for long. It's just the most beautiful day. So I went downstairs to Whole Foods and got some sushi and ate it back in the park. And now I'm just wrapping up my walk. I'm gonna walk back towards the subway in a little bit, because it's like 4 o'clock now. And now that daylight savings happened, the sun's gonna set in like half an hour.
Easy, easy on her tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all.
We are back from what was just such a good day. I'm feeling so happy. I realized actually before I left that I didn't give you guys outfit details, so I guess I can do that now. This vest is my roommate Amanda's, and it's from Zara, I believe. Top is from Bershka, jeans are Princess Polly, shoes are just Nikes, and then my purse was also Princess Polly. Speaking of which, I will have a new coat for you guys very soon, but give that like a few weeks. But really just such a good day. I'm feeling so happy. I would love to check how many steps I took today, because I have a feeling it was quite a bit. Okay, I want you guys to guess. Keep in mind, I was walking around the park from noon to 4:30 p.m. So that's a good chunk of time. How many steps do you guys think I took in that time? Pause the video, let me know, and then I'll tell you. The answer is 14,941 steps. I'm kind of pissed that I didn't reach 15,000. I might have to just like take a lap around the block just so I can get there, because I probably won't get there just by staying in my apartment, because my apartment's so small. But that is quite a few steps for just 4 hours. I walk really fast and I walk a lot, so I'm not totally surprised, but I feel like that's pretty good, especially because I haven't really left my apartment much in the past like 2 days. I also really quickly want to give you guys a Sephora haul. The VIB sale started yesterday, I believe, or today? One of the two. And I definitely have to do some refills on some products, so I figured I would do that now while everything is on sale. So the first thing that I got is the Hourglass Ambient Light powder. This is in the shade Dim Light. I call this my pretty powder because it just makes your skin look so glowy and so healthy, and I'm obsessed with it. So I usually just set my foundation or any face products that I put on with this. Speaking of refills, I also needed a new Anastasia Brow Wiz. I use the shade Medium Brown, and I bought this really cheap brow product from CVS the other day thinking that I could replace it, and I simply cannot. So that is a holy grail for sure. And then these last two products are new, and I'm actually really excited. So I love my Inky List eye cream. I use the caffeine eye cream, but I've heard really good things about retinol, and I've never purchased anything with retinol in it, so I figured this was a good place to start, because your under eyes are a really delicate area of your body and also show aging really easily. So I got their retinol eye cream. Everything from Inky List is also super affordable. I'm pretty sure this was $11, and if I got this from another brand, it probably would have been like 20 something. So definitely a bargain, and I really like their stuff. And then finally, I got something I've actually been looking for a while, so I'm happy they had it in stock. This is the Refi Lip Sculpt. It's essentially a lip liner, and then on the other end of the lip liner is a lip setter. So it's basically just a lip liner that's supposed to stay on your lips all day, and I've heard really good things, so I'm excited to try it. And this was a nice little mix of old and new, so happy I went to Sephora, and I ended up saving like $25 just with the VIB sale, so happy. I have the apartment to myself tonight, and honestly, I could not be happier. I love living with roommates, specifically my roommates. They're so much fun. And honestly, I see myself living with roommates for the foreseeable future, but there really is something so special about just having a night all to yourself and having no one to talk to, because it just allows you to recharge a little bit. And the way that I like to spend these nights is by ordering in from my favorite sushi restaurant in the city. It's called Momo Sushi, and I swear they have the best crispy rice I have ever had. I'm obsessed with it. And I'm watching the new episode of Love is Blind. And honestly, this is great because I don't think either of my roommates watch Love is Blind, so this is just time that I can dedicate to watching my show and eating my favorite food. And this is just what I call a very successful solo night, and I could not be happier. my legs really hurt from today. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I haven't taken that many steps in a little bit, and I guess I haven't taken a workout class in about a week. So all of that combined, my body was a little unprepared, so I'm feeling sore already, but definitely feeling really accomplished. I want to cap off this night by doing something that honestly I rarely do, and that is read. This book was given to me by my best friend Lisa, who is a massive reader. She's obsessed with it, and she figured that this would be a good place for me to start. It's called Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. If you guys have read it, let me know your thoughts. Obviously no spoilers, but I figured no time but the present to try and get into reading a little bit more, and I just feel like this is a nice way to relax before going to bed. But I would love to hear how you guys like to spend your solo days, or in what way you were inspired to spend your next solo day from this video. I don't know, any thoughts that you guys have, or maybe even any tips that you have for people who might feel a little uncomfortable going out and doing things by themselves. I feel like anything like that could be helpful. So I'm excited to read all of your comments per usual, but that is where I'm going to end this off. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you very soon in my next video. Bye.